Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Jaguars going up against the Bengals.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Dalton, 1st and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. They'll run again with Bernard. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
This is away, but, boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And an alley to run. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. time running out here on the play clock. So Dalton now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger, but the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton here from the gun. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That's going to be a 6-yard gain and leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Bortles. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He drops it off for Bernard. That good for 22 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The trot, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. The hookup good to Marquise Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measure.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of pop.